again, and I'm back. I'm back again. You've got me, you poor things. And hopefully we're having some fun after our wonderful last chat with Dong Wu. I have now got Elvira Cibotti, hopefully, and hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. She's probably going to tell me off in a minute and tell me how to pronounce it properly. But Elvira, I'm just going to find you. I'm going to drag you up here, and I have been told I speak too fast. My husband tells me this too. So, Elvira, bienvenida.
Hi, thanks, gracias. Here we are.
How are you?
I'm happy. I'm so glad. I'm always looking what's happening in Precious Collective, and now I'm in. I can't believe it. Thank you so much for that. Thank you to you and Lynn. Thank you.
I have to tell you something, Elvira. You totally surprised us. When we set out the brief for the applications and we said, surprise us, shock us. And your application came through and we looked at the pieces and went, they're really pretty, but maybe they're too precious, thinking it was some kind of shell, some mother of pearl or something. And we thought, well, no, we'll read the statement and see. And when we discovered your work was paper, both of our jaws went, oh. And you totally surprised us, and we loved that surprise. So thank you.
Thank you. And that's what I'm looking for, to make paper, recycled paper, like Precious. And oyster that I discarded, Precious also. So thank you so much. Thank you for that. Yeah,
it's wonderful surprise. Talk to us. Tell us about the pieces.
Yeah, well, I've been working with papers for 5-6 years now. I was looking for another material, that metal, and I start exploring. And I'm a teacher, also a kindergarten teacher, so paper is very important for me. So there is a lot with paper in jewelry and in contemporary jewelry. So I was looking something a little bit different and my way, and I start gluing sheets and layers and layers and layers, and this was the result, like mokume paper. And I love it. I fall in love. It became my raw material, and metal is, well, I'm now trying to mix them a lot, but paper is always present, and that's how I started. And now I'm looking for have a little of volume, because I started just like this, and it was all I cut and make some. But you see the textures and the patterns are always different.
It's like
yeah, and when you polish a lot, they shine. The paper shine again, and I was looking really that. Yeah, with the work I present my oyster. I'm wearing one. Can you see it?
See. Yeah.
With a pearl, but don't look at the pearl, look at the oyster. That's and this one. The important thing with this is that I have those pearls and I wanted to return them to their habitat, and it was an oyster. An oyster are always discarded, like the paper I use. So I said, well, let's go with the oyster. And I remember that I have a friend in the south of Argentina, in Patagonia, near the sea, where they can find fossil oysters, because the sea was now its land. And he don't give to me, because you can take them out, but he has some, and I have those 3 amazing fossil oyster.
Yeah.
And I use them like a mold to make my paper oyster. And I said,
so the pieces come from the oysters.
Yes, because I use it and I make it. I put the paper in the oyster and I start modeling. I have done sculpture all my life, so modeling even if it's paper, it's something that I do, so it's okay for me. And here we are with those oyster in paper, and asking people who have more value, the oyster that came from a fossil or the natural pearl. It was very expensive, I must say. But yes, I buy it, and yes, well, pearls are expensive. When you think of the pearl also, how they are born, they are made, the little bees that live in the oyster is taking care of its cells, yes, and made a pearl. That's no, I don't know. I always looking for the nature and thinking how amazing is it, a pearl giving birth with this beast inside that is saying, no, I don't like that virus. Perhaps with the COVID, if we could make pearls with the COVID, it would be amazing also.
It's such an optimistic view. I love this. All the positive that can come from from what we talk about.
Yeah, I am very positive. Yeah. So how is what done?
Yeah, I absolutely. Well, I mean, we both, Lynn and I, when we were going through, absolutely loved them, and it's a real treat to actually see the bar that you showed us of the paper to understand that. And I really hope one day to have the chance to see one in the flesh and feel it, because I can imagine they're quite light, being made of paper.
They have all different patterns and colors, and everyone is unique. It's not a complicated technique, but you might be patient, because, and I like that also. You put the glue, you take, I don't know, 14, 15, 20, 30 layers, but it depends of the weather, the humidity. You must wait until it's very, very dry, and then you can start working on it. So it's not, I don't decide everything, every step, and that's nice also. I must wait. It's been raining, so 1 week more, and then I can work with it. So
you say that you let your process, sorry to interrupt you, you let your process guide you then through creation. Do you start with an idea? Or
it's very, I must plan, because I must make the paper with the shape and it must be very thin or not. It depends of the piece I want to make. So I must plan everything. It's very, very, but then I must wait, because it's raining, and I can polish anything, I can do anything. So it's have a little bit of both. I like that. I think it's interesting.
It's nice. I suppose it makes you the expert in the area now, because you
well, 5, 6 years. Yes. I'm working now with some seeds that a friend gave it to me from nature again, and I put in some paper, and then the result is this.
Oh, lovely.
Everyone is different.
They're beautiful over
and I have a lot, so I think I'm going to be with this project a year, because I must put all them okay for then when I'm going to make a necklace or a ring or whatever. So yeah,
fantastic. So definitely something on the body. We're still focusing on the jewelry.
I like the body as a frame, and to let the piece go with the different body that have them, and take my message away, and I like that also. It's like romantic. So,
can I ask you a question of, like, have you always made jewelry since you were younger? You say you're also a kindergarten teacher, so jewelry is a second career for you?
I have always made something with my hands, always.
Yeah.
Paint, whatever. And I have done almost 10 years sculpture and pottery. And then one day I made this seminar with Antonio Pujia. He's very known here. He passed away 2 years ago, and he's very known and very loved here in Argentina. And he worked with lost work and making sculpture, big sculpture, and it was amazing. And the last class was about little format for jewelry. I fall in love. And I don't worry easily. I've been like 7 years alone at home making sculptures to wear and woman's body and taking flowers and leaf and make and put them some wax and then make the piece in silver and I love that. And then one day, okay, you must start with another thing, and that's how I start with paper.
With the paper. Oh, wonderful. So it was a wonderful discovery then, not just the paper, but the jewelry, the whole idea of jewelry.
A lot. Yeah. I have the same style. I think someone told me, and I think that I was thinking about, and it's true. I'm very quite literal in what I do.
Yeah.
And I think that's because I'm a teacher. I work with small children and I teach French, and they don't understand anything that I say. So I must be very literal. And I think that after 30 years, that's on me. So you can easily read my work and my pieces. But that's me, and I not pretend to do something else and to be nobody else. So that's me.
You should never pretend to be someone else, and especially if you're spending most of your time with children.
No.
I only have 2 at home, and that's, they don't understand me when I speak their own language to them. Yeah. So more credit to you for teaching them French. But so the next project, you were talking about these seeds that were given to you and working on them. Do you have any other areas that you're working in? Any shows or events happening?
Yeah, I'm working with the metal and trying to put them together. Well, I don't have. Well, I love the fire patinas. I love them. The silver, I put fire, and copper is amazing for the patina because the colors are amazing. So I'm working from since the quarantine with vessels. I'm doing a lot of vessels. I think that it's a shape and a container full of possibilities, and I made a kit for the quarantine with vessels that you can wear when you are feeling down and you are not patient, and with different colors. So instead of take medication, you put the necklace with the vessel in, and everything is going to be okay. And I'm trying to put the copper or silver with the paper, and I'm working. I explore a lot. I'm not very hurry. Never. I take my time to see and I'm doing with the technique of tissage. I'm working with copper also, and trying to make some vessels, and then put the paper. I must figure how it's going to
so like weaving
yes,
together.
like weaving,
yeah,
exactly, like weaving, and then put the paper, and then how I'm going to polish the paper. And well, I'm just exploring. It's going to take time, but I enjoy the road, so that's important.
It's wonderful. I can totally get on your vibe of the process here, of kind of somebody who clearly just is passionate about the materials and the process so much that it takes over, and it's like you said in your video, you know, it's something, it is escape. You escape everything, and really in your world.
It's I think that my workshop, my atelier, it's also that I'm here and I'm okay, and I take time, and some days I just can't work, anything's going okay, everything's wrong, so I just polish or put some glue in paper, but I'm fine because I'm here. That's important. I think for every artist is like we refugee in our atelier, and everything out there,
just
the virus out there, and we are here in our world. Then children came up, and I'm going to dinner. Okay. Just return to real life.
Oh no, not reality. But on that note, I do need to give way to the earth, because we've got Mara Kalehia coming up in about 15 minutes, and I could talk to you all evening. For me, all evening. For you, so you're in Argentina, so it's later, isn't it?
It's just 12.
No.
Yes, 12. 4 hours
earlier. So it's all right. You got the rest of the day, but
you've been. I work early, and I saw Lynn on live. Oh my God, she's already there. It was amazing. A lot of time.
Thank you. No, it's been a real pleasure working together, all of the curators, to create this jewelry week, and it's been
amazing.
For Lynn and my behalf, it's been an absolute pleasure having all of you artists and makers be so involved and so proactive, and really thank you to the audience, to the makers. So brilliant stuff.
And
I shall now let you
see you later for the big
I hope so. Yeah.
Bye.
For that,
you.
See you later.
Bye.